What's that? Is it ready? Is it on?
It's on.
It's on.
It's on.
It's on.
It is on.
Right, alright, okay.
Okay, right.
Hi viewers.
Go on, you.
No, you say it. It's
No,
alright. Go on, mate. It's alright.
Welcome back, viewers, to another video, and we're picking up from where we last left off, which is the assembly stage now. So, previous episode we did a street pop. Today we are carrying on with the rebuilds. So, you've prepped the rotors.
Well, you've prepped the rotors.
Well, you're going to be carrying
Anybody would think that I'd done it, taught you myself.
Yeah.
Shut up, Abbo. Yeah, so today we're going to prep the rotors, get, well, we're just going to put it together for you. So I'm sure you've seen this a million times before on YouTube and what have you. They've kind of missed the big bit though, haven't they, Abbo? So there's probably a day, 2 days worth of cleaning and preparation goes into getting an engine ready to assemble. And that's the hard part, slotting it together. The bit that you guys are getting to see is the fun bit and the easy bit, I suppose. Yeah, so let's just crack on.
Yep.
And I'll just chat to you as we go along, I guess. Yeah,
Right.
cool, nice one.
So what we're doing here, Ben, with the pick?
What I'm doing here is I'm just making sure this is the last opportunity you get to make sure that everything's 100% and that Abbo's done his job right and cleaned this engine properly. So that's what I'm doing with my pick. Going around, just making sure there's no bits of muck. These are the oil control ring springs. So yeah, no, basically if you look, there's a square edged one and a round edged one. The round edged one goes into this little hole here in the rotor, and the square edged one goes into these little slots.
So with this whole control ring, it doesn't just go in, doesn't it?
No, this one doesn't just go in, but it needs to do. So what we do is we use an old oil control ring and then a dot of wood that, as you can see, has done so many of these, it's actually clean. I think I brought this from my house. No joke, there used to be 2 of them. And then you need to get some fat man boobs on it. Press it in. There you go, nice and in.
Been going through the comments, Ben, on social medias and YouTube. And
okay, yeah.
the subscribers and fans would like to see a few things.
Yeah, what do they want to see?
They are interested in seeing a workshop tour.
Okay, I can do a workshop tour.
Yeah. Upgrades versus stock. Setup and removal of either OEM and aftermarket coils. Geometry setups, basically just, you know, modifying your car really.
Yeah, well I think that we should do, because one thing that I noticed in the comments on social media and on YouTube, that a few people, I mean one guy said that he could sense regret in my voice. I promise I don't regret building fast rotaries. And one thing I do want to make clear is that I absolutely do not think that we should be leaving RX-8 stock. I think that they're relatively boring stock, frankly. What I'm saying is that there's a line. There's a line between what I'd consider an improved car for fast roads or an energetic Sunday drive and what I'd consider a race car. And what I'd like to do is kind of show people over the next few series as where I've found that line is. So, you know, hopefully you'll start seeing RX-8s. We can, like I say, we'll use your car, Abbo, as a prime example of, or as the example of what it is that we plan on doing. And yeah, I mean, let's sit down and we'll have another one as interviews. People seem to like that video. Just hear what I have to say, and yeah, I'm happy to talk.
We'll talk mods.
Yeah, we'll talk mods. Let's talk mods. That's what we'll call it. Let's talk mods. Dino D. Just for the record, guys. Dino D is over here building himself a 1,000 horsepower forged Coyote V8, so I'll let the haters hate. Completing piston engines. We're hoping a little bit of that might rub off on this one. We'll get some serious power out of this. No? Maybe a little bit. rotor's already been dry assembled and side seals measured for clearance, but we're as we assemble it again this time, we're just going to double check everything, make sure that we put the side seals that we've clearanced in the right slot for each side seal. Just for those viewers at home that might want to have a go at this themselves one day, you target in between 0.3 and 0.4 millimeters. Don't be tempted to go too tight with your side seal clearance. I know it's tempting because you want that maximum compression, and people say race engines and blah blah blah, but the reality is you've got to take into account metal expansion rates, and in the event that you cut it too tight, they can snag, stick in and then snap. So yeah, unless you want to have to take it back apart again shortly, then be careful, make sure that you're cutting your side seals right length.
So for those viewers who don't know, what is this box?
This box I bought, eh? I bought it years and years ago, mate. It's a genuine Mazda seal case. Yeah. I think that's the part number, so if anyone, there are a lot of money for a single one-off DIY build, but yeah, basically it's just numbered for your different side seals for both rotors, and the idea is that you keep your seals in it when you're assembling an engine. So Vaseline, always use genuine Vaseline. Aaron Cake told me that years and years and years ago. Do you know who Aaron Cake is, Abba?
I don't.
You do know who Aaron Cake is, mate. Come on. Viewers know who Aaron Cake is. Everybody tell Abba who Aaron Cake is.
Of course I know him.
But yeah, genuine Vaseline. Don't be tempted to try the crap stuff. So it don't work as well, does it? We've had a few comments about having loads of genuine Vaseline in the shop over the years. So we are liberally applying Vaseline into the seal grooves as we go along, and what this does is it makes sure that none of the seals or pieces of the seals, any of the seals, falls out when we're assembling the engine. Just in case rotor's been moved around a little bit, that was a really good opportunity, or your last opportunity, to make sure that your corner seals are still aligned down at the bottom, because when you're wiggling rotor around, sometimes just like that one,
What's that bit in your mouth?
this is the, what do you mean? It's two springs, so the apex seal sits on two springs, apex seal, spring, essentially like a leaf spring in the back of a pickup truck.
Yeah.
And the little one can be a little bit tricky to get in if you don't know what you're doing. So
we have to just speak up. What are we using? Genuine Mazda ones?
Genuine Mazda seals. Always use genuine Mazda seals wherever we can. We've tried them all. We've tried Shatkins, we've tried Goopy, we've tried you name it. There's plenty of seals out there that have been manufactured to be hard, to not break when you put big boosts through engines and stuff. But for road cars, unless you're building a car where you can't, so a Bridgeport, full Bridgeport, or a RX-8 engine, so if we're putting a single turbo on FD, we won't generally use Mazda seals, just in case something goes wrong. What you don't want is a Mazda seal will shatter, and as it gets then dragged around the inside of the housing, it destroys the housing.
Yeah.
And since RX-7 parts are getting pretty thin on ground, would rather not.
And with the genuine Mazda ones, when they're brand new, do the corner bits come glued on?
Yes, they do. So they're nice and easy to install, and there's no risk of the corner piece riding high. And and not seating properly, which is always a bonus. Oh yeah, there you go, genuine Mazda Apex seals for the win, as they say. They also give you best compression, best wear life. I don't know, I mean, it must be something to do with like 40 years worth of research and development and investment into Apex seal design that gives them that edge, I suppose. But there really is no better, particularly for a road car. So, last bit, rear irons on. And what we're doing now is we're going to basically, we've got to torque these up in an opposites pattern, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's logical, it's easy, you don't have to write numbers on them. And yeah, so we'll do it in 3 passes, 24, 30-ish, 38. And then at the end, it's worth going around just double checking you haven't missed any. So yeah, there you go, mate. And then that's it then, one engine finished, isn't it, Dick? No?